So for step 1, attaching the side guards, well, you can see that we're going to be working with the main chassis for the fast attack right away with step 1. So we have our side guards, and then we have these two pieces here, the A12 and A11, which they're actually showing that you need to paint. So we need to paint to get started with this step. Now, I have gone ahead and done that already, but instead of using the TS28, which I haven't been able to find here in Canada, I've ended up deciding to use the XF67 NATO Green. So I've painted those two pieces. I actually quite like the look of them. And then of course there's our side guards and then our chassis right here. So I'm going to set this up and we'll start working on the side guards. So the first thing we need to do is prepare the actual chassis for all of this stuff to be put on. And you'll notice here that it says TS46 light sand. Well, I did actually find some TS46, but in the end I've decided I'm not going to paint it because it's already molded in that color, and I don't think there's any point in painting it unless you absolutely want to, and I don't. I'd rather have the molded color. Now there may be times where I'm gonna need to do it or want to do it anyway, like if on some of the parts, you know, you get the cut marks after you've used the clips to get things off, and then maybe I'll you know, do some touch-ups, but other than that I'm really not going to do it. Now you'll see here it says remove. You can see this plastic piece inside there. Well, that we are definitely going to snip off. So if I get in here, we're going to snip this piece right off. It's a thicker mold, so it's going to be a bit of a thicker cut. We get that out of there, and you can see that's fine, but I'm going to just go in there a little bit. Clean it up a bit more. And same on the other side, but you can see that that's a pretty clean. So that needs to be removed before you do anything else. Now after that, it's just going to be a matter of trying to attach everything. So you can see that if we start on this side, you can see this has the open arch. That's this piece here. So we know that based on the way this is going to go, this is going to sit there, and you can see that this notch here is going to go into this hole. It's going to sit in like that. It kind of almost clips into place already, but that's there. And then we're going to grab our side guard, which will be this one here. And you can see that it attaches to this one here, is going to go over that notch that was on top of there. And then we're going to use the screws to screw in on either side of here. So I think we'll do that part now. So if I grab one of the screws here, I'm just going to stick that through the hole. You can see it actually needs to be screwed in as well. So that's fine. Let's grab our screwdriver. And I'm just going to see how that works if you're screwing it in. Yes. So it's got to be this one here. And we'll screw that into that hole there. Now remember, this is soft plastic. Both these, the green and the chassis, is the hard plastic, but the black is the soft plastic. So when I get to the end, I don't want to go too far just in case anything strips out. Now we'll grab another screw here. And we're going to stick that one in there. Do it that way. Bit of a tight, awkward fit, I should say. Okay, so now that those are mostly in, let's make sure that this goes all the way now. Okay, I'm feeling it pulling now, so I'm not going to over tighten. As soon as I feel it grip, I'm going to stop. And there we go. That's how that would look. Now you can see this part here, that's going to sit inside of there, and you can see that it's another screw right on at the bottom, and we're going to screw that in. So let's do that. And again, this is the soft plastic going into the hard. So as soon as I feel any kind of resistance, which I'm starting to feel now, which I am, I'm going to stop. So that means one of our side guards is in place. Very, very cool. So let's do the other side now. Same idea. So we're going to grab this piece here, and you can see that there's a lip that's going to fit over top. So if I turn this around just so we can see this, you can see that that's going to sit over just like that. And then we'll have our side guard, but I'm first going to get one of the screws started. It's a bit of an awkward positioning, but we're just going to get that started. And I'll sit that over top of there, there, and there, and get the other one started here. Well, that one went in pretty good. And I might just do an adjustment on that. There we go. Okay, so I'm feeling it pulling in now. And again, because it's the softer plastic, I don't want to over tighten here. And then on this one, that actually already kind of snapped into place. We'll grab that. And we'll screw it into place. Then there we go. So there is our chassis with our side rails, our side guard rails in place, and our green pieces right here. Very cool. It's kind of interesting to work on the main chassis right off the bat in step one. But that's it. So we are finished with step one. So now we're going to work on step two and attach the rear suspension shafts.